Deontay Wilder reacts to Anthony Joshua getting knocked out by Ruiz by saying he wasn't a true champion. His whole career was consist of lies, contradictions, and gifts. Facts. And now we know who was running from who. To this day. And truly to this day, Anthony Joshua was ducking Deontay Wilder. But just like Charlo versus Hurd, when you're trying to build a fight, you let the fight build for too long, somebody gonna lose. When Floyd Mayweather was finna fight Pacquiao with a 50-50 split and Pacquiao turned the fight down because of a needle, a freaking needle, even though you got tattoos, which was pretty suspicious. Pacquiao, 2-3 years later, got knocked out by Marquez, lost to Bradley. Another example, Gamboa versus Lopez. They tried to build that fight. Lopez ended up losing to Salido. Messed up that money. So when you let fight built for too long, somebody gonna end up losing. Not everybody is a Floyd Mayweather where they will never lose. I mean, that's why fights have to happen on time. Deontay Wilder tried to do that for us. He offered Anthony Joshua what he asked for, which was $50 million. Plus 50-50 split on pay-per-view. Anthony Joshua turned the fight down. Then Anthony Joshua, like I said, offered Wilder a lowball offer for $18 million. And then as soon as Wilder accepted it to fight him in his own country, Eddie Hearn and his team mandated the WBA Povetkin fight. A quote-unquote PED user who just got caught using steroids when he fought Stavern, and they still let the fight continue. When Stavern pulled out, they gave him a replacement opponent the last minute, and he ended up knocking that opponent out while he was on PED, right? So Anthony Joshua fought that guy to avoid the Wilder fight, right? Now, to this day, he was still ducking Wilder. Eddie Hearn, lying, contradicting himself. Anthony Joshua doing the same thing. They blocked all the YouTube media members that asking the tough questions from getting credentials, from sitting with reporters. They set them on one side, just disrespecting people left and right because they not being biased and they want to control the narrative and they want people to kiss ass. And now guess what? Tables are turned. Wilder's the A side. Like I said, the reason why Anthony Joshua never wanted to fight Wilder, because Anthony Joshua wanted to go down in the Hall of Fame. He wanted his name to go down in the history books. But guess what? Wilder always had an eraser in his right hand. So while Anthony Joshua was trying to write his name in the history books, Wilder was trying to erase his name from the history books with his right hand. And Anthony Joshua knew Wilder was finna do that. That's why he was maneuvering, trying to duck that fight as much as possible. Now he missed out on that payday. He ain't gonna get that payday no more because Ruiz is a very tough fight for Anthony Joshua. Now I know a lot of people gonna say he underestimated him, which he probably did because he was 11-1 underdog, and you don't judge a book by its cover. Because looking at Ruiz's physique from the outside, I mean, even though Anthony Joshua got that muscle, he got that physique, but he mentally weak. And boxing, I always say, is 90% mental, 10% physical. Yeah, Anthony Joshua got that physical part, but Ruiz had that mental part. You know, his mental got that muscle. You know, that's why I don't think Anthony Joshua could never defeat a guy like Wilder with his mindset. And Ruiz is tough mentally as well. Anthony Joshua, he thought he was all sweet and shit, gave him his belts before the fight, and then he ended up getting knocked out by the man, and now Ruiz got his belts. And like I said, Ruiz got a good chin. He got great recovery. He got good stamina, took the fight on short notice, and still was able to knock Anthony Joshua out. It's a bad style matchup. I feel like Ruiz just got Anthony Joshua number because Anthony Joshua liked to throw combinations. Even though he's taller and got longer reach, he likes to fight in the inside, and that's where Ruiz's bag of tricks could come into play because he's a shorter fighter. He could bob and weave on some Tyson shit, and he could counter. He's fast. He got good power, and his punches will get there quicker. And also, you got to keep in mind, he got a better chin while Anthony Joshua got a weak chin. He mentally strong while Anthony Joshua mentally weak. He didn't even have a full camp, and he got more stamina than Anthony Joshua, who had a full camp. So it's going to be hard for Anthony Joshua to come back, and to take back-to-back losses to Ruiz is going to be horrible on him, and Ruiz made history, Viva Mexico. He became the first heavyweight champion, and I know all the Mexican people are happy, and as they should be, because in our lifetime we got a Mexican heavyweight champion. And now the big fight probably end up being Wilder versus Ruiz, USA versus Mexico. Anthony Joshua, in my opinion, was never really the true champion, because he was holding Tyson Fury belts. He won all Tyson Fury vacant belts, and he didn't even want to fight Tyson Fury. He was ducking that fight. So while he was ducking Wilder, he was also ducking Tyson Fury. How are you ducking a man that you holding his belts, claiming you got 4 belts when there's 3 belts, because the IBO don't even count? What the hell is the IBO? So I feel like it's like bad karma. Drake was on his side, and Anthony Joshua talking about he was going to break the Drake curse. Well, think again, because last time, like I said, Drake was in somebody's corner, which was Conor McGregor. He took 2 L's in one night. And the way Anthony Joshua quit in the ring, I mean, that was a bad loss. He turned his back on the referee, and he didn't want to continue. But after the fight, he going to claim like he wanted to continue. Nah, man, we saw your face and reaction. You don't want no action. You spit at your mouthpiece. You walked away, and you just wanted, you had nothing left. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Deontay Wilder, to this day, still the champion of the world. He our champion, and he want to fight everybody, and he wants all the smoke. So nothing but respect to him. And also shout out to Ruiz. Now the PBC got all the champions, all the belts. So I mean, shit, a fight between him and Tyson Fury might get canceled, from all I know. Having Ruiz on the table, they might want to make that fight happen next. But obviously, Anthony Joshua got that rematch clause, so that would come in handy. But we'll see. Subscribe below if y'all trying to get smart about him, and if y'all trying to get dumb about it, don't and listen to these casual ass fans or Eddie Hearn. And before we get out of here, Deontay is busy. He's just landing in Japan, and he will be dropping his reaction to the fight soon. And we out. Peace.